trying to keep my ring. You better pass me my ring.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Body Talk with Gigi and Melody Marie, powered by Rebecca Davis State Farm. As you can see, Gigi is over here fussing about her championship ring.
Yes, I am.
Tank, I don't know if you're gonna get that back.
Yeah.
He said, yes, I can't outrun her.
Look, good luck with that one. You should have never let her wear that one.
I got my running shoes on.
Oh, Lord. The girl that picked up her leg and showed her foot.
I got my running shoes on.
So you guys, one thing that we've been talking about is, are abs really made in the kitchen? So Tank has really, kind of broke it down to us about, his regimen as a professional athlete, football player, international superstar.
Right.
Yeah, you are an international superstar.
Yes.
And one of the things is that let's talk about what foods are great to be able to have a flat abs or a six pack, okay? Now you all about the nutrition, right?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead.
Well, before I actually kind of talk about what foods that really play a role in that, there are some things that people kind of forget about. They kind of just want to dive right in, what foods do I need? But there are things they have to kind of think about. Like, they need to pay attention to sugars, right?
Absolutely.
And because I've had people say, oh, well, I'll just eat the fruit because that's natural sugar. But if you eat 10 oranges a day, that's still going to spike your blood sugar. Do you eat 10 oranges a day?
No.
Along with, the apples and bananas, because sugar, whether it's natural or added sugar, will still spike your blood sugar.
Absolutely.
Releasing the insulin, from your pancreas. So you still have to, not all calories are created equal and will treat the body the same way. So you still have to be mindful of the type of calories you're putting in your body.
I agree with that.
Okay, so that's some things. And then when it comes to fruit, you have to be aware of the type of fruit, right?
Absolutely.
Dried fruit, the smoothies, those things actually have more sugar added to them.
That is correct.
So if you're going to eat fruit, it really should be like a whole fruit.
Okay.
Okay. And the good sugars that you really do want are like the sugars that come from like whole grains and fruit. Okay. You just have to be
So we can do
minimal.
sugars. It's just got to be the right sugar.
I'm not saying I love sugar.
Yes, she does. She loves sugar.
I am not saying.
Do you eat sugar?
Yeah.
I love sugar.
He was about to say all the time.
Yes. I am not saying I do not have sugar. I love sugar. She knows it. Yes. I'm saying you have to have it in moderation and make sure you're having the correct type of sugar.
Okay.
And even if it's natural sugar,
okay,
make sure you're not overindulging even with natural sugar.
Okay. So sugar, what else do people need to do or eat to be able to have that flat abs?
And you need to make sure you're having the right amount or increasing protein.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, what's your protein intake? Is it high? Is it low?
I only take about twice a day.
That's just your protein drinks, but do you eat a lot of protein?
I eat a lot of protein.
So would you say it's high then if you eat a lot of protein?
Yes.
Okay, so that's proof in the pudding right there.
And the reason why protein is so important is because it has a thermic effect.
Yes.
Which fruit doesn't. Like sugar. Not fruit, but sugar does not.
Right.
And the thermic effect is important because it increases your metabolism.
It increases your metabolism, absolutely.
Which burns calories.
Now, a lot of times I see people in their protein intake is too low, and the first thing I'll say is that your protein intake is too low.
It's too low.
You need to up it.
You need to up it.
If you want flat abs or that washboard, we need to up your protein intake to up your metabolism to be able to burn that fat off of the midsection so that the abs will show.
They can show, exactly.
All right, got it.
You got to have that. And so proteins and fats have a higher thermic effect than sugars.
Now, what kind of fats? Good fats, bad fats?
Thank you.
Let's
high five me.
Yes.
We got to be specific.
Yes.
Up in body talk.
Right.
Healthy fats.
Right.
Not the bad fats. And so another thing that needs to be considered before we kind of start talking about the foods is that, and I'm going to ask Jamar about this and I know you get this too because we've already talked about this. You said that you do have to train people. How often do you get people coming to individuals saying, okay, well, I don't want to change anything else. I just want to spot train my midsection. I just want to work on my abs. I don't want to change my diet. Does spot training work?
No, it don't.
No. Melody, Marie, does spot training work?
Absolutely not.
Go ahead, ask me.
Does spot training work, Gigi?
No. Okay. So you have 3 professionals here telling you that spot training, especially just your abs, does not work.
No,
it takes
not.
all three: cleaning up your diet, training, conditioning training, and that's exercise.
Yeah, exercise.
Yes, right.
Exercise.
It takes all of that. Oh, and like resting your body.
Now, resting is a key thing. That's a big thing as well.
That's what you have to do.
Right.
And another thing, before you kind of really focus on the foods, is the other thing you kind of have to really look at are the carbs.
Oh, yes.
Even the healthy carbs, you have to still kind of cut down
on
the carbs. Even like we eat complex healthy carbs. So does Tank here. But when we're trying to find our abs, we have to cut those down.
Yeah, when I actually really do start cutting my carbs is when my abs get really visible, and when I keep my protein up is when they get really hard. Because here's the key, you guys. Everybody has abs, okay?
Exactly.
We use our midsection in everything that we do every day. It doesn't matter if you're walking, you're firing up your midsection, right?
Exactly.
If you're exercising, you're firing up your midsection, right? If you're sitting down and you're breathing, you're still using your midsection. So they're there, but it's all about that blanket of body fat that you have on top of them that proves if it's actually going to be more visible or if it's not going to be visible. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're a freak of nature, like Tank right here, that just walk around with a natural six-pack. But guess what, guys? That is not the average person. He is the special, column over there.
He's not, what's the word? Anomaly.
Right. Now, your girl, Melody Marie, has to be really clean on her diet for her abs to be popping, okay? And when I'm not as clean as usual or I increase my carb intake, they're still there. They're just not as defined. You know, but it's still
But then
it's
as soon
nice
as she
now.
start limiting those carbs,
Yes.
and she has that protein intake there, then they're there, because that protein is important because for muscle building.
Right.
And we need that muscle for muscle repair, especially in that abdominal area.
Absolutely.
So that's why that's so important.
Right.
And I know I'm going to offend some people with this.
Uh-oh.
Because I know y'all love y'all cocktails. I know you love your beer.
Uh-oh.
And I know you love your wine.
Uh-oh.
But if you want to have a six-pack, you're going to have to cut back on that. You may have to stop it altogether.
Right.
Because what's in alcohol?
It's basically, you guys, empty calories.
It's empty calories.
It's empty calories.
It has no nutritional value. And it's sugar.
Yes.
Which we already talked about. Does not yield you abs.
Absolutely.
Okay, because it doesn't have a thermic effect, which is necessary
for
building a core block.
Right. So what's going to be some of the key foods that's going to help actually fire these abs up? Now, one of my favorites, you guys, is almonds.
Oh, yes.
And remember we talked about good fat?
Yes.
Almonds actually have that good fat. They contain a filling protein and fiber, vitamin E, and a powerful antioxidant. So those are going to be great with that good fat. And being able to get that flat abs, and actually, almonds have the ability to block calories. That's another great thing about it.
Because of the fiber, it fills you up because of the fiber.
Yes.
Fiber anything that's full of fiber will satisfy you. It will fill you up. So that's why you should eat food that's fibrous. That has fiber in it, because you're going to be satisfied and you're not going to want to keep nicking and knacking and snacking on all these other things. That's why that's important.
So, Tank, really quick, what's a key food that you actually like to be able to really fuel your six-pack or keep you lean?
I like spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
See, why? You know what? This is important, though. Melody and I can't really eat that way. But Jamar being a pro football player, he can have spaghetti. So keep going.
Spaghetti, chicken breast.
Protein.
Yes.
Protein. Green vegetables. That's
leafy green
vegetables are key. Now, leafy green vegetables are carbs, but we really don't count those in like a carb count. So
they're simple.
They're simple.
Yes.
And you should eat those with like every meal, leafy green vegetables, if you're trying to yield a six-pack.
Yeah.
But he can have spaghetti because his metabolism is much higher than ours.
Absolutely.
And he is burning calories at an enormous rate. So, and he's also trying to maintain his muscle, and he needs that energy from those carbs that he's eating.
Absolutely.
And so that's why he can eat spaghetti. Me and Melody Marie, we can't be going to the Italian place.
If you are not a pro athlete, okay, and you do not have body fat percentage naturally at 8% like
she is so shady.
do not go and eat spaghetti. But if you are an athlete and you have a high metabolism, you need to fuel the body like that. But one key thing he said was lean protein,
right?
Green, dark green leafy vegetables because they're low in calories. What else, Gigi, are great for foods for your six pack?
I love blueberries.
Oh yeah, I got berries on my list.
Dark berries are good.
Fiber.
They have fiber. They're loaded with antioxidants. Resistible. What is that? I used to say that years ago, but
I'm not going to attempt to say that because I'm not going to embarrass myself. Do you know how to say that word?
Basically, it's healthy for your red cells. It's good for your red cells. I remember that much, which helps with your oxygen and helps with your energy. I remember that much. But basically, all the dark berries are great with their antioxidant properties.
Right.
So I love those. And oatmeal.
Yes.
That's one of my go-tos. And when I am prepping, my staples are oatmeal, egg whites, lean greasy vegetables, asparagus, and peanut butter. Love my peanut butter, like natural peanut butter, chicken breasts, and like
salmon is great too because it's a fatty fish, but it's those good fats that you need.
Right.
That's actually being able to fuel the body, but it's keeping you lean as well too.
Well, dietary fat, like salmon and avocados, is different from like body fat.
Absolutely.
So that's why having dietary fat and healthy fats in your diet is important because we need that for our cells. For cell regeneration and things like that, and a lot of people just don't realize it, so they'll cut fat out. But we still have to have healthy fat in our diet, especially if we want to have abs. Right,
because the omega-3 fatty acids, they actually promote the fat burning, which increases your metabolism, and they're ab-friendly proteins, so they're great to have when you're really trying to get that flat stomach. Do you like salmon?
I like it.
You like it? Okay, so that's something that a pro athlete like yourself eats. Okay, awesome.
And what's your take on sleep?
Well, you guys,
let me tell you. I know I asked her a question, but let me tell you a little story. I'm about to be shady right now. Jamar, about to be shady.
Why she gotta be shady on me?
My phone will go off. I try to turn my ringer off. But sometimes I forget.
She's very serious about her sleep.
I'm very serious about my sleep because I understand how cortisol works. And I understand that cortisol, that's our sleep hormone. And it's very important. That helps with your stress and everything. And I'm getting a little seasoned. My birthday coming up. So I need my beauty sleep. But somebody likes to stay up to like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And they will text or call you
at 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
So I'm going to ask my question again. Melody, what do you think about sleep?
I think sleep is very, very important because the body needs time to recover. Okay? This is really true, you guys. Even though Gigi has completely called me out. Do you get a lot of sleep? Yeah.
Not lately, but yeah.
But typically you get a lot of sleep. Okay, you guys, it is important to get anywhere between at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Now, I'm doing very much better with my sleep, but I don't sleep as much as I should, which is probably why these two
typically have
at 2 a.m. a harder six-pack more year-round than I do. But sleep is important. It really is.
It is very important.
It really is.
Guys, I think that we should probably take a break because we actually would like to do some exercises and show you some of the fun. I'm going to show you one of my favorite standing exercises. Melody is going to show you one of hers. And Jamar is going to show you one of his.
Yes.
And then make sure you stick around after that because we have a healthy ice cream that we want to show you how to make.
Healthy ice cream.
A healthy ice cream because y'all know I love ice cream. And it's Gigi's Guilty Dessert.
All right.
All right. So stick around.
Guiltless dessert.
Guilt-free. Sorry. What did I say? Guiltless?
You said guilty dessert.
That's because I probably had birthday behavior recently.
Look,
so
you remember last time we about to have some Haagen-Dazs? I always say that, right? Y'all hang in there. We'll be right back.
We're so sorry. Bye, guys.